Hello base fitters and welcome back to another university. Today's topic is how to meditate when you've got a monkey mind. Now it's my guess that that is 99% of you by the mere fact that you train at BaseFit, you're high achievers, you're go-getters, which means your mind is busy. And now we're telling you to meditate. I can see you thinking that's not gonna happen. Well, I want to tell you that the importance of meditation is so important that I don't want you to miss out on all the fantastic opportunities you've got in front of you, not just to win races and to be better at fitness, but just for your life in general. So I want to help you to do it, but in a way that you will enjoy it. It's very basic. It's very fun, and it will help you a lot. So the first thing to remember is that you are not a monk, and we don't expect you to meditate like a monk. And just like at BaseFit, we've got different levels, level 5, 6, 7, 8, like 5 being your recovery, level 6 balance, level 7 a bit more strength, level 8 explosive, etc., etc. The same is with meditation. Now, most of you are familiar with probably level 8 type meditation, which is why you are thinking, hell no, I can't do this. So I agree, I can't either. But I just want to explain a little bit quickly why it's so important for you to do some form of meditation, and then I'm going to not show you, I'm going to tell you how you can meditate, which will really benefit you. Okay, so first of all, think about your life as a university. So we are at the University of Life, so therefore we're here to learn. So like in a university, you would go to your lectures and you would listen and you would learn and you would implement the tools that they tell you. Well, that's what life's about, except our lecturers are talking to us all the time and we're sitting in the lecture hall with earphones in, listening to replays of our life over and over and over again, and we're not getting the information we need to. And that is why we are stuck, because they're telling us, we're being told how to heal ourselves. We are told which direction to take. We are told to change lanes when we need to avoid an accident. But if we don't listen, we get hurt, and that's what's happening. So meditation is not to be good at meditation. It is to be good at life. It's to improve your life experience, to be better at life. So here's the thing: if you want to listen to anyone, you have to shut up. You've got to quiet, you've got to stop talking. So when we say quiet the mind, we're not saying turn your mind off completely. We're just saying, whoa, stop talking. Because to stop the mind from working is like trying to stop the heart from beating. It's just never going to happen. So what do I mean by quiet the mind? Right, so if we look at, we've got our past, which is here, and our future, which is here, that's our goals. And both of them are telling stories. Now, what we want to do is, if we find the middle, in between the two is where we are the most quiet, because here we're replaying the past, there we're all excited about our future, here it's calm and it's quiet. And when you come to this place in the middle, where they don't have all these extreme conversations going on, you are able to listen and pick up. And what the information is that you're picking up is life lessons. It's your inner guidance, it's your intuition. It's when you get that bright idea, or you just know intuitively to go left, not right, or you change lanes at the last minute and it avoids an accident, or you go and you speak to this person just because you had an impulse to do so, and that leads to a big business breakthrough or something. That's what I mean, and that's what I want you to tap into. Okay, so now we know we need to keep quiet. How do we do it? Actually quite simple. The first way and the easiest way for you to do it is, remember that a meditation, level 5, level 6, remember we're over there, does not have to be one of those sit in the lotus position. You can do any activity which allows you to zone out. For example, sitting on the beach watching the waves, or sitting on a mountaintop just looking at the mountains, walking with your dog, throwing the ball. So it's any activity which you can engage into which does not require you to give it a lot of thought. So you don't. So if you're thinking about your past, you stress it. If you think about your future, you may be a little bit overexcited. But this is just a place where you can zone out and forget about everything. You can forget that you're even just sitting there. You just sort of disappear into mindlessness. It's that sort of feeling I want you to get. So if you're watching the waves, it's almost like a hypnotic movement of the waves, the hypnotic movement of the ball. That's sort of what I want you to do. So if it's like, it wouldn't be riding your bike because then you've got to concentrate too much, but it could also be running. So those of you who love running, you can find like a meditative rhythm, as long as what you're listening to isn't a music which is with words which is sending you on a thought path. So if you do have to run, you can just listen to something which is just not gonna let your mind wander onto certain topics. It must be something that with no words, that's just sort of repetitive. And you can get into the zone. You can do that when you're running, absolutely. So that's the one thing. So if you can do that every day for about 10 minutes, it's ideal. That would be ideal, because for 10 minutes a day, you are zoning out from your life, you're zoning out from the stress, and you're quietening your mind. And that is why often, once you've just come back from the beach or a walk or something, and then you go, hey, I just had this brilliant idea. Well, guess what? That's your inner guidance talking to you. Listened. Say if you go and sit in a lecture hall, they can teach you things, but you've got to apply it. And then suddenly a situation comes up where you can apply it and you get it. It's the same thing, but you had to listen to get it in the first place. So that's the first thing you can do. Very easy. Then of course, it might not be practical for you to go outside. So maybe you do have times where you do need to or want to just sit and do it. So now, this is the way I do it, and it works for me. So I want to share it with you because I believe it'll work for you. My mind's very active, very. So now, for me to sit quietly and without a physical distraction, I give myself something to think about. So past, future, past, never, future, absolutely. So I picture something in my future that I want, which makes me feel good. So for example, for you, it might be a holiday that you want, or a home that you want in the future, or something. So what you do is, in your mind, go there. So say it's a holiday. So say it's a holiday on the beach. You can go there in your mind and picture yourself walking on the beach, or go into your future home and picture yourself walking through it. And then, so that starts to get you going, and take a few minutes and walk through wherever and get to a place in your future, in your mind, where you sit. And you sit in exactly the position that you're sitting now while you're sitting thinking about this. And so now then your mind's already starting to quiet. So here's the other thing. While I do this, I've got earphones on, and I've got just sounds of nature. So I've got like the birds singing. You can have, like, it can be a music which doesn't have lyrics, that doesn't take your mind anywhere. That's just like a bit hypnotic. It can be anything. It can be thunder. It can be the sound of waves. And whatever I'm listening to, I imagine it in my vision where I'm in now. And I sit there, and I sit and I picture myself just sitting there and just relaxing. And I just relax, and I picture myself just relaxing. So that's what you can do, and that's so easy to do, and it's fun because you're in your future. So it's a nice feeling, and because it's in your future, for me, I find I like to do it because I like to go there, because I create. My mind can create. So even though it's not 100% calm, it's not hyperactive, and it's in a happy place. Because remember, you want our energies to lift up, so we're feeling good. Okay, so we've got the activity-based one, where you can go walk the dog, or just walk, or just jog, or just go and sit on the beach or a park, or wherever you can. Then we've got the one where we just sit and we go in our mind just into the future place where it feels nice for us, and we picture ourselves sitting, and we combine it with something that you're listening to, so that you're not distracted by outside noise, and also the hypnotic sort of sound. And then the last thing that you need to do is, you will find that while whichever one you're doing, a thought will come into your head about, oh, I got that meeting. Oh, I mustn't forget that. It's going to happen. So this is what you do. You notice it comes in, and then you go, okay, thank you, and then watch it leave, and then leave it. And that will keep happening. It'll keep happening. So what I want you to not do is like, oh, the meeting, and then, oh, damn, what time is it? Oh, I must organize that. You don't go anywhere with it. It comes in and it goes. And it doesn't matter if that happens 100 times in the meditation, because you'll notice over time that will become less and less. It'll happen less and less. Or it also might happen more often in the beginning of your meditation, and then as you start to slow down and quieten down, it'll happen less and less. So like I said this morning in my 5:30 club chat, it's mental muscle, getting the reps in. So that's what you're going to do. As thoughts come in, they go. As they come in, they go. Now, if you are sitting and you fall asleep, it's okay. It's actually fine. Don't worry about it. Because if you fall asleep in that mode, you are still very, very receptive to your inner guidance and your intuition. So it's fine that you do that. All right. Okay, team. So all I want is 10 minutes every day. And I promise you it'll make a huge difference to your goals, to your wellness, to the success in your races, everything. Have an awesome day.